This is how you do. You're good. This is the OG way to set up bands for bench press. A lot of people complain about not having band pegs on their rack setup or the gym they're at. This is how we used to do it before all that. This is how I actually prefer to do it. I don't really like most peg setups, so this is how I encourage it set up for bench press if you're using bands for speed or max effort work. So first we got our band. I'm going to show you okay, so I got a 50 and a 90. Easy way you can tell the tension you're using or the ballpark of is when I set up with the 50, when I go to put it up, you see it's floating. So obviously the band tension's over 50 pounds on this side, or little man wants some bench press, so he's throwing a fit. I get it. So obviously 50 is too light for that setup. So what I'm gonna do is line up, usually I prefer for a mini band setup, going 90 to 120 pounds. I'm gonna line it up approximately where I'm bench pressing at. I want the groove to be in a straight line. If I set it up too far back here, I'm gonna be pulling against it. If I set it up too far towards my feet, it's gonna pull me away. Dude, the sled's been there, hang out. So I'm gonna set it up approximately where that bar is gonna be. So right here, and then I'm gonna line it up in line with the sleeve. But notice it's rolling around. What I do with that, so we don't have to deal with that, is I'm gonna get two 10-pound plates so it doesn't roll during the set. Now simply, I'm gonna loop it through. And voila, now I have my bench press set up. Do that on both sides, but it's gonna be right in line with my bench. Always warm up, do the bands, then the weight. Always warm up with the band first so you can play around with your bar path, and also so you get used to that accommodating resistance of the band tension before you add straight weight, because that band tension is gonna be more of a thing you need to get used to versus the weight for the intent of the bands against the bench. Now, bonus for squat. If I'm setting it up for the squat, I'm gonna wanna use either a light or an average band, but for sake of ease today, I'm gonna use this mini because it's right here. I'm gonna single loop it through or girth hitch it, and then we're gonna set up at squat bar height. I'm gonna loop it there, but same setup for front squat, etc., overhead press. But that's your band tension setup.